What's up, guys? Boogie the trainer back again with another video. So today, guys, I wanted to give you guys a simple diet tip. All right, and this could be one of the main reason why most of you struggle to lose fat, you know, or struggle with your diet. You wonder why things are not really working. And I believe, and this, so many people have testified to this. So many people have made videos on this, and so many people have experienced this. But the thing I'm trying to say is, if you are trying to lose fat, okay, we all know you should switch up your diet, be on a caloric deficit. But here's the thing that some of you miss out. If your diet has low protein, chances are you're always going to struggle to lose fat. Now, why? First of all, what is protein? And what does protein do? Okay, protein is simply a food macronutrient that the body uses to build muscle, to repair torn muscles or torn muscle fibers, especially after you go to the gym. Let's say you go to the gym, lift weights, and then you have those muscle pains, and every time you lift weights, you contract your muscles, you're really tearing down muscle fibers. So when you eat the food, especially protein, the body will use the protein to rebuild the muscles, to shape them and make them bigger and stronger. So that's what protein does. But something else that protein does, it has a low glycemic index. Now, without getting too scientific, what all that means is it lasts in your it doesn't raise your blood sugar so crazy. For example, imagine eating a piece of chicken and eating a scoop of ice cream. Ice cream has a high glycemic index because it raises your blood sugar because it has so much sugar. But protein sources, whether it's eggs, protein shake, steak, beans, peanuts, chicken, fish, all those are protein sources that have low glycemic index, which means the body takes time, the stomach takes time to break it down when you eat it, which means it's going to keep you fuller, which also means you're not going to get hungry easily. But most people, even I've been there, usually eat more carbohydrates than they eat protein. Now, if you're not working out, if you're just eating for fun, that may be okay. But if you're eating to lose fat, or if you're training, lifting weights, and you actually go to the gym and tear down your muscle fibers and you need them to build, that's why you've seen some people who go to the gym, lift weights, and they remain the same size year after year after year. You know why? Because usually their protein intake is so low. Now, I get it. Protein is expensive. It's cheaper to buy maybe rice compared to eggs, cheaper to buy rice compared to chicken. So usually carbohydrate sources are cheaper than buying protein. But remember, guys, this is a lifestyle and you have to invest in yourself. You have to think about the results you're trying to achieve. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be expensive, especially if you're struggling with money and all that. But all I'm doing is making this video to make you aware that if you're trying to lose fat, you're in a diet and you have low protein, it's going to be a hard game to play, because when your diet has low protein, that means you're gonna have to fill the void. You're gonna have to fill a space that would have been filled by eating protein with carbohydrates. And guess what? Usually carbohydrates pack lots of, you can easily eat carbohydrates easily in such huge quantities that it's gonna raise your calories. It's really hard to lose fat if you're just depending on eating carbohydrates, because remember, carbohydrates are the main source of energy. And if you're trying to lose fat, that means you have to reduce the energy that you eat, which is called the caloric deficit. And the easiest way to do that is by reducing the macronutrient that gives you the energy, the main source of energy, which is carbohydrates. So the reason I always give you guys the percentages, for me, I always say, let's say you have a full plate of food, make sure you have 50% protein, 50% of the plate. So if you divide the plate into two, the other half should be all protein, and then on the other side you can have a little bit of fats, maybe vegetables, and then a piece of carbohydrates. And then people will say, oh, that's not enough carbohydrates for me, I'm going to stay hungry, or I work out and I still crave. And that's also another reason why some of you claim that you're on diet but you feel like you're always hungry and all that. You're thinking you should eat more carbohydrates. Increase your protein intake. All right, now I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna use pounds for my friends who are not in America. Like I always say, if I give you a number in pounds, just divide it by 2.2 to get what it is in kilograms. So let's say I'm 200 pounds. That's my weight. I should eat between at least 170 to 200 grams of protein every day. Now for the ladies, it comes down a little bit lower because you guys don't have as much muscle mass as the men. But regardless, your protein should always be the highest macronutrient when you're eating food or when you're having your diet. Remember, it keeps you fuller. It helps you. It helps the muscles that you're building in the gym to get stronger, to repair them. It keeps you fuller. But also it helps you not get as hungry, and you don't have to eat as much carbohydrates, which means you'll be able to stay in a caloric deficit easily just by eating protein. All right, so I just wanted to make this video. So for those of you who are struggling with that, remember, increase your protein. Okay, your protein should be high. Okay, so remember that. Okay, if this video is confusing, just comment down below. I'll maybe check out your comment or just make a video about any questions you have. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Peace out.